You know, we live in such a fast-paced world that you might think there's no time for intros to your videos anymore. You know, it's all get to the point, entertain me, you only have 8 seconds, grab my attention away from that cheese burrito. But will leaving the intro off your video make you more money and get you more fans? And this brings up the bigger question of how does an intro help anyway? Let's go back to the studio and learn the truth about intros in the blink of an eye. How did you feel coming into this video? I'm Steve Washer with brainyvideo.com, and today we're going to find out if you need an intro for your marketing videos on YouTube. To do that, we only need to know one thing: the purpose of the video. If the purpose is to give information and information only, then you probably don't need an introduction because you probably don't need a video. People can get information anywhere, but your videos go beyond information, or they should. When you do it right, people are drawn to your persona, and because of that, the information itself has more weight, more value, and is much more likely to be used, and that's what you wanted in the first place, right? Which brings us back to the purpose of the intro. The intro establishes the tone of the show and builds an expectation about the content, which means that the intro should match the content. That kind of consistency builds trust. Sometimes, though, the introduction does not match the content in any way. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a video that starts like this.
Hey guys, it's Steve with StealingTraffic.com. I'm going to show you some great stuff today in this video. I'm going to show you how to steal traffic.
Have you ever heard that it's better to underpromise and overdeliver? Well, an intro like that overpromises, and then the content can't help but underdeliver. But when the intro matches the content, it builds trust, it builds your brand, and it creates an expectation that can be met. But it also creates an incentive for you as a producer to live up to your intro, and that's better for everyone. Your intro just says a lot about you. My intro is a constant reminder to me about the values I want to embody at Brainy Video. For example, I want to bring content that inspires you to take action, but I also want you to get the result you're looking for. So I've worked hard to create a safe space for you to get the skills you need in this big old video marketing universe. And that's what I'd like my intro to say every time someone hits the play button. So, what does your intro say about you? Now, are there times when you absolutely don't need an intro? Sure. An introduction video on your website doesn't need an intro. An anchor video doesn't need an intro. Any kind of communication videos with your clients don't need an intro. So here's a rule of thumb. If your video is meant to be seen by people who don't already know you, having an intro and an outro is a great way to establish who you are, what kind of information people can expect from you, and the kind of persona they should watch out for. It does an awful lot in 5 or 10 seconds, doesn't it? If you'd like to learn how to create an intro, leave a comment below, and next week I'll show you how to build the one that's coming up in just a couple of seconds. And for lots of other answers to perplexing video marketing questions, visit our website. For better beginnings, I'm Steve Washer with brainyvideo.com. Hey, there's the intro now. I mean the outro.